Hey everyone, so training update here for you. It's been a little bit of time, but wanted to share how my training has been going recently and a couple of updates for you guys. So things have been going really well. I'd say I've hit kind of a consistent streak where things have just been feeling really good. My training has been really good, my recovery has been really good. My strength has consistently been increasing, and so here, this is actually one of my favorite movements that I've been doing recently. It is a chest supported row on an incline bench, or it has a slight incline. It's almost vertical. That I do instead of using a machine chest supported row at times. I've been dealing with a little bit of just elbow tightness and forearm tightness. And it seems that if I'm in a fixed position on something like rows, then sometimes that causes a flare-up with my elbows and with my wrists a little bit. So I just tend to switch it up just to keep the movement plane a little bit different. So that way it's not causing any sort of overuse injury, which I do tend to experience in my elbows just from so much pulling. So here is cable flies, or I'm sorry, not cable flies, pec deck. And you'll see too, if you look closely, I have a rumble roller behind my back. I've noticed that if I use that, I'm able to kind of mentally feel the contraction in my scapula a little bit better because I have something behind my back. So I almost increase my range of motion a little bit and also just have a little bit more stability in my upper back, keeping that there. So here is Wesley. I wanted to share this. So a girl that I know at the gym named Lauren, this is her dog, and he's so freaking cute. So my boyfriend, I jokingly say. So quad main movement recently actually has been belt squat. We at 614 Barbell, which is one of the gyms that I train at, we got a pit shark, which is shown here. So it's been really exciting to be able to progress on that. So here I have, I believe it's 4 plates each side, and I was completing sets of 15, I think it was. So really been good to progress there. I've been having in the past just some trap impingement issues when I low bar, and even though it was really exciting to be able to work up to a tie, actually PR, all-time PR on squats. I hit 315 pounds for a set of 10. That was, I want to say about a month ago. So that was really exciting, but my upper body just literally cannot handle that much weight on my back. The amount of weight that I have to do in order to hit like a hypertrophy rep range with squats is just a lot on my traps and my back. So I've been doing belt squat, which has been a really good sub. And then also too, here, this is something new, Romanian deadlifts. So this has been fun to add in and to challenge myself. I've been adding in higher rep ranges on these, and it's been really interesting just to try to perfect this form. It's been a real challenge for me because I've never actually trained RDLs literally in my entire training career. Where I've progressively overloaded on RDLs. So I've been really happy with form there, and I was inspired by just some things that I saw on actually social media with 3DMJ and seeing some of their coaches progressively overload on RDLs, and I was like, heck, I want to try that. And so my coach, Alberto Nunez, is my coach, and he is with 3DMJ, and so I just kind of have been sending him form videos, and he's been just giving me some critique, and it's really, really, really helped. So I've been super excited about that, just to progress there. I like adding in new movements because it really gives me a challenge. It's, you know, I've deadlifted from the floor so much over the years just with powerlifting, and I've squatted so much with just powerlifting as well. It's exciting to add in new things and challenge myself because I literally have no reference of what I'm capable of. So for me, it kind of brings back that like athlete mentality on a certain lift. I'm just, frankly, to be honest, burnout of trying to like be really good at squats and deadlifts from the floor. Obviously, you know, I mentioned I hit that PR on squats, but I'm just kind of, my body is just like, no, Katie, you're not going to be low bar squatting a lot anymore, just because I tend to have those trap issues, and supporting 315 pounds on my back for a set of 10 is just ridiculous on my back. It's not so much my legs, it's my back. So, you know, just my upper back and like little things like my traps and my elbows and my wrists, and so little joints and little things like that. So, you know, I'd encourage a lot of you, if you're listening to this or watching and you're not necessarily a powerlifter, you don't have to be stuck just doing the main lifts. I think there was kind of this trend with social media, which, you know, was really cool to see, seeing a lot of people start doing main lifts. And, oh, here, this is just bench press. Actually, I hit 150 pounds for a top set of 7, and then I believe this was a back down set of 6. So I'm still adding in barbell bench press occasionally. I'm still adding in dumbbell bench press, which will be coming up here, right here. So these are 60-pound dumbbells. But I'd encourage a lot of you to not be afraid to like experiment with variations, that try to see what feels good. For me, I've noticed that dumbbell bench, I get more shoulder and pec activation than something like a barbell press a couple times per week. So one time per week I add in the dumbbell press, and then one time per week I add in either a decline press or a barbell press. And so that's really been working well for me, and kept me healthy. And it's really about, okay, what can you progress on and what can you stay healthy with? And so, you know, I'd encourage some of you guys to experiment and like what feels good. And so for me, it's right now it's Romanian deadlifts, progressing on those, progressing on dumbbell press and barbell press, since I'm pressing twice a week, and then also on belt squat. And so for me too, my quad, primary quad movement is not going to be quite as, I'd say, essential for me to like really focus on. Obviously it's important, but it's not quite as essential, because I've never had an issue with quad development, especially from my just years of powerlifting training. It's more about, okay, what are the weak areas that I need to focus on, and how do I focus on those better, and how do I prioritize my training around those? So for me, that would be shoulders and back. So a lot of my training is centered around back and shoulders. So there, that's 60-pound dumbbells again. This past week, I hit a top set of 14 with 60-pound dumbbells, and then did a couple of drop-down sets there. So that was exciting to hit that. That's an all-time PR for me. And then here, this was actually yesterday as I record this. These are RDLs with 275 pounds. And so kind of a little trick there is putting the bar in oh my gosh, I'm forgetting oh my gosh, I'm literally blanking on what that's called that holds the bar. Okay, someone in the comments, please tell me. I'm like being an idiot right now. The bar that moves so you can just stay in place, and a monolift. Oh my gosh, I'm so dumb. So those are the monolift bars, and so it puts you in a better position. So this was 275 pounds. I was super excited. I hit sets of 8, and so here's just a little physique update. I'm not going to show you a back view, but this is me sitting at about 162 pounds, about 30 pounds over stage weight, and then some lovely footage of me using a Theragun on my back, just being ridiculous like usual. This was after training, and that thing has really helped my trap and my neck and shoulders. So yeah, so that's a little bit of an update. Feeling good, training's going well, and body composition is in a good place, even being 30 pounds above stage weight. So still maintaining probably about like 17 to 18% body fat so right now, so that's pretty good. So all right guys, that is the end of this, and I will check in with you soon. Thanks so much.